Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. We're here in Massachusetts. Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, August 2nd, and the moon is in Libra. It moved into Libra just a few minutes after midnight. We also had a conjunction of the North Node to Mars that occurred at about 12:30 last night. Of course, yesterday we had the Mars-Uranus conjunction, and the day before we had Uranus conjunct the North Node. So all of the gang at the North Node pole there activated, and today, of course, that energy is still, all around us, within us. There's tension for sure, but there's also this sense of promise of something new, although we don't exactly know what it is. So there is certainly tension in the air, but there's also excitement in the air, and you could be experiencing that. Venus very active today. Venus makes a supportive sextile to the North Node of the Moon. This helps. Venus is in Cancer. It brings in that Cancerian energy of nurturance and caring, security-minded, as it were. There is a lot of security-minded sensibilities right now, but with Uranus in the mix, that can get thrown up in the air quite quickly. So the practice of non-attachment should come in pretty handy these days, and yet we still have to consider what is essential in our lives, what we really need, and how we're going to move in that direction. That really is quite the theme. We also have Venus making a sextile to Uranus today. This is part of the cycle of Venus and Uranus, a year-long cycle. Venus is about relationships. Uranus is about freedom. Uranus is our ability to break free from constraints that we feel are holding us back. And so this sextile can open the lines of communication so we can talk about those things. You might find that you're in a relationship and the other person maybe wants something different, or you're in a relationship and you want something different. Making sudden shifts and changes and even sort of side, what is that called? Side swiping, or, just making a decision because it's something that you need without really discussing it with the other person. Not the best way to use this energy. It's really more about the discussion that needs to be had, because this aspect does stimulate conversation. And if you can converse about these issues of authenticity and freedom and what's important to you and what you need and what they need, it can be helpful today. We also have Venus. So we had Mars make a conjunction to Uranus. We had Venus sextile Uranus. So we have the two planets that are associated with relationship, Mars and Venus, and they actually make a sextile today as well. So this relationship between Mars and Venus is the synodic cycle that describes how we relate to one another. This cycle actually began twice this year, once in February, I believe it was, at 17 degrees of Capricorn, and then in March at 1 degree of Aquarius. And between the first conjunction and the second conjunction, both Mars and Venus had to move through the underworld with Pluto. So the way we're relating now in our relationships is based on a long, slow, and painful, really, transformational process that happened right at the beginning of this cycle. And so really what we're being asked to do, whether it be personal, intimate relationships or relationships to associates or just other human beings, it's really about moving in the direction of a more progressive situation. where people get to be themselves authentically and not try to fit into another person's box, but to express themselves in the best way possible and attract to them those things and those people that are going to bring them the most fulfillment, right? It's about, in a way, personal fulfillment. With Chiron in Aries, the question of self and others is always going to be a question. Am I? Who am I? What's important to me? Am I fulfilled? It seems a bit narcissistic on a certain level, but it's actually not, because what's the point of wasting your time in a situation that nobody's happy in, right? So a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to ponder. Always, as always, there's always a lot to ponder. This is a both challenging yet exciting time to be alive. And we have a beautiful day here so far. I think it's going to be a hot one. But we had rain pretty much all day yesterday, soft rain. Nothing no floods or anything like that. And this morning, everything feels crisp and alive. And instead of dry and thirsty, which is what it really felt like for almost a month, I think we didn't have appreciable rain. So grateful for that. But so it feels promising here today because there's something new in the air called, nice weather. Sorry. But we can still use the adage, expect the unexpected, be open to joy, shine your light. Things are changing and rearranging. I think there's a song about that. And have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care. Check out my Astrology and Kabbalah February if you haven't already. I think it's real informative, and you can see the actual charts of the aspects happening today. I think we also have it in conjunct to Mercury and Pluto. I think that's the in conjunct we have today. It's a really good aspect for research, but you may feel like you have to watch out you don't work yourself into a lather with that one. But it's a good time for analysis and deep thinking analysis. So have yourself a wonderful day, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you again tomorrow. Much love. I don't see any critters today. I'm waiting to see a critter. They were all hiding or sleeping or something. Probably a bunny back there. Anyway, take care, everyone. Namaste.